All right, welcome to the Boulevard Paper Fight games here. We're going to be testing out Coolslipper, the Artisan Swindler on the Crucible. I did a run with that in an unboxing last video, and I want to see how that is going to work now. All right, so they won the flip and is the first to start. Let's just go start game for them. I do not want to keep this hand. Let's see what Conrad, the bindingly opinionated. So two miasmas, an effervescent principle, key charge, word of returning. Okay, cool. So let's see what they're doing. All right, what a nice sentiment. It said good luck and have fun. I appreciate that. So the regrowth doesn't help here. I may just play that for the pip. Relentless Whispers deals 2 damage, Pawn Sacrifice. Yeah, these two aren't going to help me right now, so let's go Untamed. Play the bear. Play the fairy. And just play the regrowth for the ember. And end turn. Alright, so now we're getting a bit more of a shadows line here. I got 2 logos, 3 shadows. Let's kind of see how they go. So they played a lab work to archive a card. Oh, this guy's got some fast gameplay. Appreciate that. So right now, if I just go right into it, yeah, so you reaped with the archivist to archive a card. So we've got 2 cards in his archive setting something up. I could go logos here just to get the card advantage and craft my hand a little bit more, or I could go right away into getting rid of the Ganymede and getting Dew Fairy off. So what I think I'm going to do here is actually, I kind of want to get some more cards going here. So let's just take a beat. And because, yeah, so I'm going to go with the logos turn, play Mother. And play the Archivist. I just want to get a little bit more card draw here. Yeah, here we go. So now I got the Full Moon, I got the Mermook to play, and then if they get rid of my Dew Fairy, I can pull that back with a regrowth. Or not at all. Alright, so they're on a key. I don't think I can stop them on this key. So I have 3 shadows, 3 untamed. I can't do anything with the shadows. So I think I'm just going to have to go play this untamed line, unfortunately. That was a good turn they played there. Okay, so they played, yeah, that was a really nice turn they had there. So we'll start off with the Full Moon. Play the Mermook so they don't have any excess Ember, and yeah, I'm going to play the Regrowth just for the Ember because I kind of need to start cycling through this deck right now. Well, there's a Dew Fairy back. Okay, so I have 2 logos, 3 shadows. We'll see what kind of thing they put here. So did they steal one? Yeah, they did steal one and draw a card. Use Library of Babel. Okay, so they got nothing going on. Okay, swap this creature with another friendly creature in the battle line. You may use the other creature this turn. Okay, that's interesting. I kind of want to stop them from playing action cards in a way. And like, I don't really feel there's any point in playing this right now. There's nothing going on in shadows. These would literally be being played for no reason at all. So I am going to go logos. I got to give credit to my opponent. He is playing a very strong line right now that's causing me to really alter my game plan. Yeah, this is going very poorly. But let's see. Okay, maybe I can get a life web out of this. Fingers crossed, folks. Okay, so I play the Shadow Self, Seeker Needle, Umbra. Give me one more. Oh, just one short. Just one short. So at this point, I think I'm going to have to start going deal tuners. Okay, so that's not going to work. Okay, Dr. Escatera has no function right now. This, I kind of may need the steel, so let's go with the shadows. Play naughty. See, I have a feeling that I'm not going to come off the way I want to with this one here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to where I want, unfortunately, so yep, that's just where we are. But hey, I got to the forging checkpoint, so let's see what happens here. Still got the Mermook. Okay, now I can go with a Logos turn. If they get, I can even miasma if I have to. Let's see how this goes. Use Umbra to steal one. So they went into the elusive. Use Nerve Blast and Relentless Whispers. Okay, so deal one to Mermook. I see what they did here. So they're just controlling. So I think I will go with a. They're at 10. So okay, I'm gonna go with a Logos turn. That was a good turn they played there. Play Library Access. Play the Ganymede. Play the Phase Shift. Follow up with a Miasma. And play the Novu Archaeologist into a Wild Wormhole. Oh, for a full moon, and I got a mother. So that was really helpful because that actually got me in check just from that. All right, so they're not forging next turn. That was a pretty good library access turn. I was able to get what I needed and just keep it moving. So they're still going to forge now, and I didn't forge because I managed to steal one still because I could not remove, unfortunately. Archive a card from my discard pile. What do I want to archive if I go that route? I'm not even going to go Logos. I kind of think I have to go Shadows. This game is not going very well. I'm going to, unfortunately, I see this ending very poorly. Yeah, I think I got to go with the Shadows turn, and they're going to go up 2-1. There's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. Play the Umber next. Just clear some space in my hand. Play the treasure map. Hopefully they don't stop me from forging again, because that's unfortunate as hell. Alright, so I'm setting myself up here for a Untamed turn. But this really is not looking good at all for what I want to do. Yeah, this is a really controlly deck they're playing. I mean, I don't see how I put them off of this. They pretty much got this. There's no way I can put them off of this key. They got this. So this is pretty much GG right here. I'll just play out the turn, and that's it. Yeah, that's it. They got it. And there's the bait and switch, obviously, when I could have used it. So yeah, this deck performed very poorly in this matchup. It just got outpaced completely and completely controlled with no answers. The bait and switch coming at the end when honestly, like last turn, that bait and switch would have been so crucial. But I guess that's the way this game goes. So we'll run one more with this and all right, so here we go with the second game. Got one ready to go. Rolling with Coolslipper, the Artisan Swindler. See how this deck plays. Last game went very poorly. Let's see if this one is any better. Okay, so let's just have a quick peek at the deck. So we got EMP Blast, 2 Loot the Bodies, 3 Gangars. Oh, this deck's got a lot of consistency. Sequus, 1 Stood Against Many. All right. So do I want to mulligan this hand? Turn 1 Mother is never a bad play. Plus I got a bunch of logos for next turn, so I'm going to keep this. And then follow up with a turn 1 Mother. And that's my turn. So, okay, so my shadows is good. Unfortunately, I will not be able to use this right away. Good thing is, though, that I can indeed clear out my hand from the logo side and get some more stuff going. So let's just play out this logos here, because I'm going to play, it would be nice if I had a library access right now. So I'm just going to clear out all the logos. And reap for 1 and see what comes next. Okay, so the shadows turn is now starting to appear. I mean, I could always actually, my delta is so good with this many logos. If they don't do anything to respond to my board state and wipe, there's the response. I could essentially just call another logos turn and get some stuff going here. But I would not say that was ideal. So I think I'm actually going to play out my shadows, but I am going to hold on the miasma and bait and switch, just maybe a little early to be doing that. I feel like I almost should just do it, but I am going to wait because I have so many other cards that I'm only keeping 3 in hand by doing that, so I think it's not a huge deal. So what do I want to protect here? I think I want to go with, let's start off with the Pawn Sacrifice. And I'm going to get rid of the Archaeologist and take out both of these guys. All right. So let's go with the Shadow Self. I kind of want to protect the Bat Drone. No, I'm going to actually protect the Archaeologist right now. And follow that up with the Sneck Lifter and then a treasure map just for the pip. I'm actually going to get rid of the miasma because we're... Oh, damn. I did the wrong thing. You cannot play cards. They got almost that new mechanic. So I'm going to hold the miasma because I did not fully read that card and I misplayed. But that's okay because I wouldn't have been in forging check state anyway, so we're just going to go with this. Alright, so I got some more shadow stuff here. So depending on what they do, I can actually continue with a shadows line. Untamed is not come yet, which means I should have a good untamed turn in the future. My discard has 3 logos, 2 shadows. Maybe they'll get themselves in a check position here. Well, Brobnar again. That's all they played. Interesting. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go shadows again and actually just play the miasma because there's no point holding it at this point. And then I can maybe do a bait and switch, forge bait and switch. So let's keep going with the shadows line here. So just play the miasma for fun. Actually, no, I'm not going to put Naughty next to Shadow Self. I'm going to play Umbra because Naughty has elusive. Umbra does not, so that'll protect Umbra a little bit longer. Then I'm going to Reap to get myself in check. Let's see how they respond. All right, there's my Untamed turn. Next time, let's see how they do here. If I forge, I may go bait and switch and then Reap with the 3/steal. So let's see how they go here. I'm sure they have some way of capturing. They played Mantle of the Zealot. Okay. Trying to get rid of that. Okay, so they just took out. Perfect. So I am going to go with the, well, the bait and switch. I mean, they're not doing anything here. I could literally just steal the 2 and hold the bait and switch. But I think I'm going to go with a Untamed turn here. And I may regrowth back. Yeah, let's go Untamed. Full Moon to start. Dew Fairy. Niffle Ape. Regrowth. And I'm going to actually bring back the Shadow Self, I think. Because there's a chance I go for another Shadows turn with the bait and switch, and I don't have a lot of Shadows cards, so this kind of keeps me going. I could also go with Logos and Phase Shift the bait and switch if I need to. Because I pulled the Relentless Whispers, Phase Shift, and another Full Moon. So you chose Sanctum. Sequus comes into play. Take hostages. So each time a friendly creature fights, it captures 1. I'm okay with that because this just further goes with the bait and switch play. So let's see what they do here. What are they going after? To fight Umbra. Got rid of the Niffle Ape. See, this is still like, this guy isn't doing anything right now. So I could go with a Shadows turn. Deal 2 damage creature, destroys that creature. Steal 1. So I have no way of destroying the creature right now with Shadows. I'm wondering if I should honestly just bait and switch them. Yeah, actually that's exactly what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to go Logos. And I'm going to Phase Shift into the bait and switch. And then I'm going to actually archive bait and switch. So I can save it for later when I need it. I think that's the play. Because there's nothing going on right now, and I'll just Wild Wormhole. Yeah, there we go, perfect. For a Moon Cursor. That's really all I can do, so yeah, that was kind of a weird turn, but I like that I can just use my bait and switch and keep it for later. So now it's stored, I don't have to worry about it, I can just leave it there and not have to play around anything. And now I can go with another Untamed turn because I have the 2 Full Moons and the Regrowth. I have the Niffle Ape in my discard pile, so I can pull that back and get myself in a check position next turn. Hopefully I don't get rid of my Dew Fairy, but I mean, even if they get rid of my Dew Fairy, I could still use a Regrowth on that over the Niffle Ape. So next turn is looking Untamed just to clear out 4 cards from my hand. I'm honestly not worried about what my opponent's doing right now because they are not putting any pressure on me at all. So I'm just going to let them keep doing what they're doing. So I played Mighty Lance, deal 3 damage to a creature, and 3 damage to a neighbor of that creature. Alright, so yeah, there we go. Now we're still rolling with that play. So we're capturing 1, I assume. Yep. There's that. Alright, I'm cool with that. So I'm still going with the same plan. They have not got anywhere near check yet. So I'm going to go Untamed. Keep my archives where it is. Let's Regrowth. I want the Dew Fairy back. I think it poses more of a threat. Play the dual full moons, followed by a Dew Fairy and the Ancient Bear. And that's the turn I'm in check. Let's see what they do. And look, I have another. I could even go again with another Untamed turn. I got another Full Moon, a Murmook, and a Life Web. Let's see if they're going to play something else. I wonder if they're saving up for a Mars turn. And I would love it if they just laid out a bunch of creatures here. So loot the bodies. I think they're going to probably go after the bear here, but maybe, yeah, that's what I thought. That's cool. I still gain one, and they gain one. Play one more creature. Please play one more creature. That's cool. Nope, did not get one more creature out. So I forged. So they're still not able to forge. So I think I'm still gonna go with my plan that I said last time, which is just play Untamed again and go with the Full Moon. Play the Mamook. Play the Life Web. And then just reap for 5. So yeah, that's cool. And see, they're not. I still have my bait and switch to do. So I have no idea what this guy is going to do here. So the Logos turn is looking pretty good next. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of options right now. They still got to get to 7 to forge a key now. They've only hit 5. I don't think I've stolen anything from them this game. So yeah, let's see what they do here. I'm really curious because their board right now is 2 and 2. We both got 5 Ember. I got my bait and switch in hand, so I'm not quite sure how they're going to take this one out. There's some very strange plays here. I feel like my opponent was so occupied with the board state, they didn't think about necessarily their own way of getting there. So, I mean, I'm going to find out what they have in their hand potentially, because I am going to look to play the Psychic Bug with a Library Access turn. Because that puts me at 6. Okay, so they're chose Sanctum again. One sit against many. I love that card. Such great art. Alright, so they got rid of stuff. They're at 7 now. Okay, so so if they're at 7, they go to 5, they go to 6, I go to 5, I go to 6, they go to 5. I could literally just, I think I'm just gonna go Shadows and bait and switch them just to make this, like, I feel like I'm making this a frustrating game for them. But this is the way the game goes, so let's just keep playing it out. So now I've put myself in check again. Let's see how they respond. And yeah, I got another Logos card off of that, so my Library Access turn next will be that much greater. They only have one creature that can capture right now, so they can only put me to 6, as far as I can tell with, and I don't think Sanctum has anything else that can capture. Oh, there is the Sergeant Zekiel. Is that the one? Or Raiding Knight that can capture one. So I see that the only out, and they chose Sanctum because watch, they're going to steal one, capture one. Yeah, there we go. That's the game. And they left right away. Kind of an odd play by my opponent there. They didn't choose Mars once. I'm guessing they were building up some sort of Mars hand. Let me just have a look at their... So I don't know if they weren't getting it or what, but yeah. That's weird. So here's their list. I'm not sure. Maybe this deck just isn't that great. I can see it does have some consistency, but I mean, they must have been holding a ton of their Mars stuff. Anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today. You've been tuning into the Boulevard Paper Fight KeyForge gameplay. I do have content on my YouTube coming to follow this. It's going to be another unboxing, and I'm going to kind of follow that up with gameplay. So everything I unbox, I'm going to play a couple games with it. so we can see how it runs. So first game I got totally blown out. This game I controlled it a lot more. I have a feeling my opponent was the reason why this did not go more in their favor, but hey, a win is a win. It was great to see the cards come out and let you guys see the cards come out. Please hit the subscribe if you like this, and please comment if you think I made some misplays somewhere or have any feedback on the gameplay at all. I've only been doing this for a month at this point, so still trying to get more into it. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Have an outstanding